to me, the character in the context that we're doing it is that somebody who has is in a situation of negative equity, finding it hard to, her wages are decreasing, but there's no discussion about the impact on the individual in our society. No, it's all about the economics of it.
I think the tension starts at the very beginning. I think the idea of asking people to remain quiet in here, so each time the door goes, people are kind of on edge. As the room starts to fill as well, people aren't too sure, is the next person in the actress or what? And I know the first few shows that we did here, it was amazing watching people because they were kind of going 20 minutes in going, when are you going to talk?
I felt that this person is that, it's like her home is her existence. And I think enough that if people, whether they like it or not, that has happened to them, you know.
I think people are uncomfortable themselves because it's a small audience. People feel watched as opposed to just watching, and you don't have the safety of the darkness of a big theatre. So I've had people in their 60s behave quite badly. It's not a teenage thing is what I mean, you know. So I've had older people behave quite badly. In like not moving from the sofa when I need to sit down and trying to kind of entertain each other a bit. But it, you know, and it definitely all comes from a lack of understanding and a discomfort themselves. And there's a moment of darkness, and I've had some bad behaviour then. But you know, it's only happened once. Other than that, people have been amazing and are very respectful, and you know, and I respect them as well in the sense that I know it's tricky. I know it's hard for an audience, you know, but that's her life, and her life is hard. It's boring and it's hard, and that's the kind of the knife edge she walks every day. Like, how do you survive? How do you exist in this monotony again and again and again?
It is quite like film, actually, doing this, because you're so close and it's very detailed, and anything too big feels phony or false.
There's no paring down. I think there just can be no acting. It's really scary in that it's like a close-up all the time. So any acting you do is magnified, and it becomes worthless. So it's a hard gig, because you're aware that everyone's watching, but you have to just not act. The less I act, the better the piece is, if that makes sense. The more I can just come in and be. And then it's really hard. It's really hard to just be when you've got 23 people watching you just be, you know. But then when little things happen that you can't account for, like if the biscuit is dunked a second too long and it drops, you know, I've had 23 people gasp at a biscuit dropping, which is lovely because they get her. They know how traumatic that is for her.